What's up, fellas? Coming at you guys today with another installment in my final shit series. I haven't posted in a while. I've been busy with being an adult and shit like that. But without further ado, let's get cracking. Cracking. First off, we got Dr. Dre with the Chronic. Before I even knew what a blast beat was, I was a big hip hop head. We're talking like really early this decade, like 2010 and 11. Actually, my gateway into rock and metal was Rage Against the Machine, because, you know, they were in between the hip hop and metal scene. But yeah, before I was headbanging, I was head bobbing, and this is one of the greatest albums to head bob to. I mean, we got Little Ghetto Boy, Fella with a Gun, you know, The Doctor's Office. Just golden, just straight up, you know, boom bap, you know, Dr. Dre shit, you know. You know. I say that too much. But who gives a hell about hip hop when another genre exists called power violence? This is Drop Dead's self-titled. Drop Dead is, or was, I don't know, I'm not sure if they're active anymore, but they were a power violence band. Power violence being a subgenre of punk. Like, this is the more fast and aggressive side. This is the most legendary release. I want to get most of their shit on vinyl at some point. But yeah, just good, like, vein popping out of your head, screaming with D-beat drumming and shit like that. Just power violence glory. Now we're gonna move into stoner rock with Duel, Fears of the Dead. This album is a goddamn banger. Actually, I'm thinking about reviewing this because it's so good. Never mind. As I was saying, sorry, I got a little notification. Yeah, this is Duel, Fears of the Dead. Duel is a desert / stoner rock band. I mean, this is some really catchy shit. I think, what year did it come out? It might have come out this year, actually. No, it came out 2 years ago. But, yeah, it's really good. Vocals are nice. I mean, with all of these, like, new wave of desert and stoner rock, everyone's kind of trying to impersonate Ozzy still. But, I mean, really good riffs, really groovy, funky shit. Good old Duel. Up next, we got some more in the stoner realm with Dune. What's that called? Asheran. Now, Dune, DVNE. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Dune, anyway. They're like, I'd say, they're kind of progressive, like Elder. Like, I'd say this is like progressive stoner rock mixed with like post-hardcore. And like saying that like out loud right now, I mean, you know, that doesn't sound like that equation would work out, but it does. This is a really solid, well played, well orchestrated, just really progressive and jammy stoner rock. Like I said, lots of Elder influences, I think. Now we're gonna get into some death metal with Dying Fetus, Grotesque Impalement. This was one of the first death metal bands I ever got into, and actually I mostly just bought this album solely for the song, what's it called? Bringing Back the Glory. It's a cover of another song, but just that fucking riff. That riff is nasty as hell. Dying Fetus, this was earlier in their career when they were still more on the, more brutal rather than technical, but I guess as time has gone on, they've combined, both brutal and technical death metal. Love the album art, you know. Some old Vlad impalement, but yeah, Dying Fetus. And while we're still talking about Dying Fetus, I got their most recent album, and it ended up as being one of my favorite albums of last year, which was Dying Fetus's Wrong One to Fuck With. I believe this came on a sick pressing. Oh yeah. Ooh! Oofda! Hell yeah. But yeah, this was probably my favorite death metal album that came out last year. If you can't tell what my this year's might be. Anyway. Yeah, I pre-ordered this shit right when it came out. This actually came with a knife, like a little pocket knife that had the Dying Fetus logo on it. It was pretty sick. I lost it. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, Dying Fetus, Wrong One to Fuck With. Some good edgy death metal. Speaking of edginess, that was a really bad segue. We got Earl Sweatshirt with Doris. His first studio album. Did this come on a crazy pressing? Nope, of course not. I mean, how come hip hop albums don't get like the same love that everyone else does? Like, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm tired. But okay, Earl Sweatshirt Doris. This came out when I was like 16. I mean, look at my shoes. Was and still am a pretty big Odd Future fan. Earl being one of the more standout characters from that era. But yeah, I'd almost say it's like kind of lo-fi. I think Earl produced most of this album by himself. But yeah, this is some really good, you know, kind of weird early 2010s hip hop. It's fucking sick. I was just mentioning these guys a few records ago, and I'm talking about Elder. Did this come out a cool pressing? Sorry, most of my videos I gotta stop. This is mostly off the cuff, because I'm not good at writing or preparing shit. Ooh, look at that. This is fucking beautiful. I'm probably gonna put this on after I'm done masturbating in front of all of you. But Elder, really progressive, really, I guess you could call them technical, but I mean the riffs and just the soundscapes these guys create. Unfortunately, this is the only one I have on vinyl. I think I got all their CDs. And eventually when we run out of vinyl to talk about, I'll move on to CDs, but yeah, Reflections of a Floating World. This was another one of my favorite albums of last year. I mean, this might be my favorite Elder album, actually. Like, the playing and, like, just everything about this album is just superior in my eyes to shit they worked on before. What do we got next? Got a few more. I mean, there's been a lot of stoner shit littered through this list. Now I'm gonna add more to it. Electric Wizard, Dope Throne. Yeah, this is one of my favorite stoner metal albums of all time. For good reason. I mean, every song off here is a banger. Like everyone's favorite is Funeralopolis. I mean, that's a good song, don't get me wrong. But my favorite off here is I the Witchfinder. It's 10 minutes. It has probably the most crushing riff that Electric Wizard have ever wrote. And also We Hate You. That's also another one of my favorite songs, which I think is vastly superior to Funeralopolis. But yeah, this entire album, I mean, it might be a little bit of a bad trip. But yeah, just really, really like jammy, slowed down, foggy, smoky, just ethereal stoner goodness. And now we gotta talk about the other Electric Wizard album I have, which is Black Masses. This was like the first stoner metal album I ever got on vinyl. This comes on black and purple. This is actually like one of the first out like vinyls I've ever bought, like straight up. See the black masses there, yeah. This, I mean, it's not the greatest Electric Wizard album. I'd say this is mid-tier, maybe. What was the other one? Witch Cult Today. I have that on CD. I want to get that on vinyl eventually. But yeah, this is a good, mid-career Electric Wizard album. I mean, I'll spin it once in a while. Otherwise, I mean, obviously, I prefer Dope Throne. But I mean, Alright, let me sneak. I can sneak in a few more. Alright, what do we got next? Ooh. I Hate God. Ooh, hell yeah. Take as needed for pain. I Hate God are one of my favorite, I honestly, maybe they're my second favorite sludge band. My first being, but yeah, I mean, I Hate God is really nasty and gnarly. Actually, just like yesterday, I ordered two vinyls from them. The Southern Discomfort compilation, and I think it was In the Name of Suffering. I got those two on the way to add more to my I Hate God collection. But yeah, really nasty, just, primitive, just really bloody, and just, I mean, you can tell by, like, the fucking pictures here that this is not a band with a positive outlook on life or a positive message. But it's a message that I take pride in, the bleakness and misanthropy shit. Hell yeah to that. And one more. Next up, we got Forming the Void with Relic. Man, I have way too much stoner shit on vinyl. I'm just realizing, like, all the videos I make now are, like, infested with it. But this is a really chill stoner rock band. Comes on this cool, like, translucent weed green pressing. But I don't do drugs, okay? I mean, I have pills that I have to take, but I don't really do recreational drugs. But it's just people who do just make good ass music. But yeah, this is really good, to just really relax and chill out. If you're I have to be like in the right mood for this. Like, obviously I'd play Electric Wizard or like Sleep before I'd play Forming the Void. But every once in a while you gotta sit down and get a little intimate with your collection and play some of the deeper cuts that you usually don't really play. At least that's what I do sometimes. But yeah, Forming the Void with Relic. But that is all I got for you guys today. Coming down the pipe, I wrote the review, I just have to record it, of the new Thy Dying Light. It's like traditional black metal, and then there's also this stoner rock band called Switchblade Cheetah that I'm going to do a review for. And I'm just going to try to make more content, the more, like, just shit that I can muster up. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, feel free to share, because I know you care.